God looked around his garden and found an empty place. He then looked down upon the earth and saw your tired face. He put his arms around you and lifted you to rest. He knew that you were suffering. He knew you were in pain. He knew that you would never get well on earth again. He saw the road was getting rough and the hills were hard to climb. So he closed your weary eyelids and whispered, "Peace be thine." It broke our hearts to lose you, but you did not go alone, for part of us went with you the day God called you home. It is with heavy hearts that we share the passing of Geanette Antoine, affectionately known as Say Geanette, Ma J, and Miss G of Cedar Heights, V4. She passed away on the 21st of January 2026 at the age of 60. She is predeceased by her mother, Magdalene Antoine, also known as Atia. Her father, Henry Antoine, also known as Fuenjean, left to mourn her common-law husband, Christopher Asson of Cedar Heights, V4. Her children, Ethelton Antoine, also known as Orlando, and spouse, Andrina Joseph of Grace, V4. Cecilia Antoine and spouse, Bernard Mann of Piero, V4. Potzer Antoine and spouse, Ian Theophilus of Grace, V4. Troy Antoine and spouse, Kinesia Paul of Balata, Barbano. Crystalie Asson of Cedar Heights. Adopted daughter, Tessa Isidore of Larry Seuss. Grandchildren, Naquan Antoine, Quincy Isidore, Robinio Henry, Jael Henry, Cheyenne Theophilus, Madrida Henry, Emilia Antoine, Marcelo Henry, Trayvon Antoine, Elijah Theophilus, Billen Henry, Emery Antoine. Siblings, Augustine McFarlane, also known as Louis, Nathaniel Antoine, also known as Cece, and spouse, Maureen Polius or Piero. Berthius Antoine, also known as John, and wife Elizabeth Antoine of Boisden Jacmel. Genesia Williams, also known as Queen, and husband Oswald Williams of Brooklyn, New York. Anthony McFarlane, also known as Alberti, and wife Peggy McFarlane. Sylvia Jacques of Soufre, but resides in Brooklyn, New York. Adopted sister Tracy Henry of Brooklyn, New York. Nieces and nephews, Kadesh Stevens of Auger, Wensia Renee of Grace, Liz Antoine, Kennedy Antoine, and Ted Antoine of Grace. Kishon Antoine and Sean Antoine of Black Bay, Auger. Kathy Brown, Bettina Brown, Jonasha Brown, Gavin Brown, and Ruth Brown, all of Grace. Dinelle Joseph of France, Dyra Joseph of Martinique, Michelle McFarlane of Florida, Kenneth Valerie, Shaquem Francis, and Roshad Cornel, all of Brooklyn, New York. 15 grandnieces and nephews, including Jalil Antoine and Tovel Joseph, aunts, Minerva of Deriso, Vera Isidore of Lavery, but resides in England. Uncles, Lennox McFarlane of St. Croix, Elishas McFarlane of St. Croix. Extended families, Glenda Hyacinth of Louisiana, Lucretia Hyacinth and Uriel Hyacinth of Florida, Renika McFarlane of Virgin Gorda, the Assor family of Grace, the Willie family of Grace, the Antoine family of Grace and Bellevue, the McFarlane family of VJ and Deriso, the Simeon family of Grace and Bellevue, the Ashdale family of Grace, the Hyacinth family of Grace, Dado and family of Cooleytown Grace, the Polio family of Bellevue, the entire Tevet community in Grace, the vendors on Clark Street, especially those in the vicinity of Green Supermarket, the patrons to her vending stall, close friends, Sandra Gabriel, Anne-Marie Edward, Cheryl St. Romain, all of Cedar Heights. The Antoine family wishes to express gratitude to all for their support and apologize to anyone who would feel slighted by not hearing their name. The list can never be completed, but please bear in mind that you are no less appreciated. The funeral service for our beloved Geanette Antoine will be held at Our Lady of the Assumption Catholic Church V4 on Thursday, March 5th, 2026 at 3 p.m. Her body will be laid to rest at the Latony Cemetery. Her body now lies at Rambali's Funeral Parlor, Latony V4. May her soul rest in perpetual peace.